Picture this. You're standing in the grocery store surrounded by rows of milk cartons, whole, skim, almond, soy, oat, and more. Each promises something different, and it's easy to feel both empowered and overwhelmed by the choices. For seniors, making the right decision is more important than ever. In the past 10 years, plant-based milk sales have skyrocketed by over 60%, while traditional cow's milk sales have declined. Supermarket shelves now feature cow's milk, soy, almond, oat, rice, coconut, hemp, lactose-free, organic, and even A2 milk. Each claims unique health benefits, making it hard to know what's truly best. The explosion of choices is partly due to changing dietary needs, food sensitivities, and new research on nutrition. For example, many people now seek lactose-free or plant-based options for digestive comfort, while others look for milks fortified with extra calcium or vitamin D. But with so many cartons boasting claims like heart-healthy, organic, grass-fed, or lactose-free, it's easy to feel lost. Marketing terms can be confusing or even misleading, making it difficult to know which milk truly supports your health after 60. After age 60, your body's needs change. You require more calcium and vitamin D for bone strength, less saturated fat for heart health, and careful management of blood sugar. For example, osteoporosis risk rises sharply after 60, and heart disease remains the leading cause of death among seniors. A common misconception is that all milk is equally healthy, or that plant-based milks are always better. In reality, the best choice depends on your health history, medications, and dietary needs. For example, some plant-based milks lack protein, while others are fortified to match cow's milk nutrition. Another myth is that natural or organic always means healthier. These terms can distract from what really matters: nutritional content. Always check the nutrition label for calcium, vitamin D, protein, added sugars, and saturated fat. Look for milks with at least 20% daily value of calcium and vitamin D per serving, and avoid those with added sugars or high saturated fat. If you have diabetes, heart disease, or osteoporosis, consult your healthcare provider before switching milks. They can help you choose the best option for your needs. Practical tip: bring reading glasses to the store and take a moment to compare nutrition labels. Don't rely on the front of the package. Flip it over and check the facts. Small changes in your milk choice can lead to stronger bones, better energy, and a healthier future. As we explore the world of milk together, you'll learn how to make choices that support your health, boost your confidence, and help you thrive. Stay with us. Your next glass could be the start of a healthier future. As we move from the maze of choices in the dairy aisle, it's time to look closer at what's really inside those cartons. The shelves are filled with labels like natural, organic, lactose-free, heart-healthy, and no added hormones. While these words sound reassuring, for seniors, they can be a marketing trap. Natural doesn't always mean healthy, and organic milk can still be high in saturated fat. Even lactose-free or heart-healthy labels can distract from hidden risks inside the carton. According to Dr. Lisa Grant, a registered dietitian, many of these terms are unregulated. They're designed to catch your eye, not to guarantee better nutrition. Always look past the front of the package and check the nutrition facts and ingredient list. Many popular milks contain high levels of saturated fat and added sugars, two ingredients that can quietly undermine your health. Even light or reduced fat milks may have more saturated fat than you expect. For example, a cup of 2% milk still contains about 5 grams of fat, and flavored milks can pack in 20 grams of sugar, almost as much as a soda. Saturated fat, found in whole cow's milk and many creamers, raises LDL, commonly called bad cholesterol. For seniors, this means a higher risk of heart disease and stroke. As we age, our arteries become less flexible, so every extra gram of saturated fat matters, warns Dr. Grant. Added sugars are another hidden danger. Flavored milks, like chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla, and even some plant-based milks can contain as much sugar as a can of soda. This excess sugar can spike blood sugar and contribute to weight gain, especially for those managing diabetes. Consuming too much added sugar leads to chronic inflammation, which can worsen arthritis pain, increase the risk of diabetes, and make it harder to manage blood sugar, major concerns for seniors. After I switched to unsweetened milk, my blood sugar stabilized, shares Helen, age 70. But that's not all. Many milks, especially flavored or shelf-stable varieties, contain artificial additives and preservatives like carrageenan, artificial colors, and stabilizers. These can trigger inflammation, digestive discomfort, and may add unnecessary chemical stress to the body. Always check for a short, simple ingredient list. To protect your health, always check the nutrition label. Look for milks with less than 2 grams of saturated fat, 0 added sugars, and a short ingredient list, ideally with no artificial additives. If the list is long or hard to pronounce, put it back on the shelf. Don't be swayed by front-of-package marketing. The real story is on the back, where the nutrition facts and ingredient list reveal what's truly inside. If you're unsure, ask a pharmacist or nutritionist for help. If you have diabetes, arthritis, or heart concerns, talk to your healthcare provider about the best milk choice for you. Personalized advice can help you avoid hidden dangers and support your health as you age. Many seniors find that a quick conversation with a dietitian makes all the difference. By staying informed, reading labels carefully, and choosing milks with simple, healthy ingredients, you can avoid common pitfalls and make choices that support your vitality for years to come. Remember, the best milk for you is the one that fits your health needs, not just the one with the flashiest label. For much of the 20th century, whole cow's milk was celebrated as a symbol of health and strength. Classic advertisements showed smiling children and families at breakfast tables, and government campaigns in the 1940s and 50s encouraged Americans to drink several glasses a day. Milk was even included in school lunch programs, promoted as essential for growing strong bones and bodies. But as nutrition science advanced, experts began to look more closely at what's inside that glass. Whole milk is high in calories, saturated fat, and cholesterol. Each 8-ounce serving contains about 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 5 grams of saturated fat. These numbers matter especially as we age. In 1977, the U.S. government issued new dietary goals, recommending Americans reduce their intake of saturated fat. This marked a turning point. Public health campaigns began urging people to switch to low-fat or skim milk. Still, many Americans held on to the habit of drinking whole milk daily, even as research continued to evolve. For seniors, the high saturated fat in whole milk is a real concern. Decades of studies show that diets high in saturated fat raise LDL, or bad cholesterol, which increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. Animated diagrams of arteries show how cholesterol can build up, making blood vessels less flexible and more prone to blockages. According to Dr. Emily Carter, a leading cardiologist, for older adults, even moderate increases in saturated fat can have a significant impact on heart health. Recent research links regular whole milk consumption to higher rates of cardiovascular disease in seniors. Experts now recommend limiting whole milk, especially after age 60. Some people argue that the fat in whole milk helps absorb vitamins A and D. While this is partly true, most modern milks are fortified, and research shows that low-fat and non-fat versions still provide these nutrients effectively. You don't need the extra saturated fat to get the benefits. Surprisingly, Recent large-scale studies have found that drinking more milk does not always mean stronger bones. In fact, some research suggests that high milk intake may not lower fracture risk, and could even increase it in older adults. Moderation is key. Another important issue for seniors is lactose intolerance. As we age, our bodies often produce less lactase, the enzyme needed to digest milk sugar. This can lead to bloating, cramps, and digestive discomfort after drinking whole milk. If you notice these symptoms, consider lactose-free milk or fortified plant-based alternatives. Scientists are also studying D-galactose, a sugar in milk that may contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress, factors linked to aging and chronic disease. While more research is needed, it's another reason to be cautious with whole milk. So, what do the experts recommend? Most leading health organizations suggest that seniors choose low-fat or non-fat dairy or fortified plant-based alternatives to reduce the risks of heart disease, inflammation, and bone fractures. If you enjoy the taste of whole milk, consider it an occasional treat, not a daily staple. By making informed choices, you can protect your heart, bones, and overall health. Talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian for personalized advice. Remember, the best milk for you is the one that supports your unique health needs as you age. Flavored milks, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and more, fill the shelves, often branded as fun and nutritious. But many popular brands like Nesquik, Yoo-Hoo, and store brands can contain up to 22 grams of sugar per cup, almost as much as a can of soda. Some even have more sugar than a serving of ice cream. Look closely at the ingredients. These drinks are often packed with added sugars like high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, and syrups. A single serving of chocolate milk can have 12 to 24 grams of added sugar, while some strawberry milks reach 28 grams. For seniors, that's a major concern for blood sugar and weight. But it's not just sugar. Artificial colors like red 40 and yellow 5, and preservatives such as carrageenan and potassium sorbate are common in these drinks. These additives can be hidden under unfamiliar names, making it hard to spot them on the label. According to Dr. Lisa Grant, a registered dietitian, artificial colors and preservatives can trigger inflammation, worsen arthritis pain, and may even affect mood and behavior in sensitive individuals. For seniors, these chemicals add unnecessary stress to the body. For seniors, these sugars and additives can spell trouble. Added sugars cause blood sugar spikes, making diabetes management harder and increasing the risk for pre-diabetics. Artificial colors and preservatives may trigger inflammation, worsen arthritis pain, and add unnecessary chemical stress to the body. Many seniors have found that switching away from flavored milks made a real difference. After I stopped drinking chocolate milk every day, my blood sugar stabilized and I felt less joint pain, shares Linda, age 72. I never realized how much sugar was in my favorite strawberry milk. After switching to unsweetened almond milk, I felt more energetic and my doctor noticed better blood sugar control, says Robert, age 68. But not all stories are positive. Some seniors have experienced negative effects from flavored milks, like unexpected weight gain, higher blood sugar, and increased joint pain. Always check the nutrition facts and ingredient list before buying. If you see added sugars or unfamiliar additives, put the carton back. Now, let's talk about raw milk. It's sometimes promoted as a natural alternative, but it carries serious risks, especially for older adults. Because it is unpasteurized, raw milk can harbor dangerous bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria, which can cause severe illness or hospitalization. Unregulated raw milk sales, often at farmers markets or online, can bypass safety checks. Seniors are especially vulnerable to foodborne illness, and even a single exposure can lead to hospitalization or worse. The CDC and FDA strongly advise seniors to avoid raw milk entirely for their safety. I thought raw milk was healthier, but after getting sick, I learned the risks the hard way, says Margaret, age 75. Experts warn that seniors should never consume raw milk or products made from it, such as some cheeses or yogurts. The bottom line? Flavored and raw milks may look appealing, but the hidden sugars, additives, and bacteria make them poor choices for healthy aging. Choose unsweetened, fortified milks, and always read the label to protect your health. If you're unsure, ask your doctor or a registered dietitian for guidance. Rice milk is often chosen by people with dairy, soy, or nut allergies. thanks to its hypoallergenic reputation. For seniors with food sensitivities, it can seem like a gentle, safe alternative. But is it the healthiest choice? Rice milk is made by milling white or brown rice, blending it with water, and straining the mixture. The result is a thin, starchy beverage, essentially rice water, often fortified with vitamins and minerals to improve its nutrition. Nutritionally, rice milk is low in protein, less than 1 gram per cup, and contains mostly carbohydrates. For seniors, who need protein to maintain muscle mass and prevent age-related muscle loss, this is a significant drawback. In fact, a 2021 study in the Journal of Geriatric Nutrition found that seniors who rely on low-protein milks like rice milk are at higher risk for muscle loss and frailty. Experts recommend at least 7 grams of protein per cup for optimal muscle health. Rice milk falls far short. Another concern is arsenic. Rice naturally absorbs more arsenic from soil and water than other grains, and traces can end up in rice milk. While most brands keep levels low, the FDA advises varying your milk choices and choosing brands that test for arsenic. Most rice milk is fortified with calcium and vitamin D, but it still falls short compared to fortified soy or almond milk, which offer more protein and often more vitamins. For seniors, this means rice milk may not provide the nutrients needed for strong bones and muscles. Rice milk also has a high glycemic index, meaning it can cause blood sugar to spike quickly. This is risky for people with diabetes or those trying to keep their energy steady throughout the day. A single cup can have as many carbs as a slice of white bread. For seniors managing diabetes, rice milk may lead to energy crashes and make blood sugar control more difficult. The American Diabetes Association recommends choosing milks with more protein and less sugar to help keep blood sugar stable. If you must choose rice milk due to allergies, look for unsweetened fortified versions, and be sure to get protein from other foods like beans, tofu, eggs, or fish. Rotate your milk choices when possible to reduce arsenic exposure and improve nutrition. For most older adults, fortified soy or almond milk is a more balanced choice, offering better nutrition for bone, muscle, and heart health. Always read the label, compare nutrition facts, and consult your healthcare provider for personalized advice. When it comes to healthy aging, fortified, unsweetened soy milk stands out as a top choice for seniors. Decades of research and endorsements from the American Heart Association, National Institutes of Health, and World Health Organization confirm its benefits. Leading nutritionists recommend soy milk for its unique combination of nutrients and health advantages. Fortification is the process of adding essential nutrients, like calcium, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and sometimes vitamin A to soy milk. This ensures it matches or even exceeds the nutrition of cow's milk. In modern labs, scientists carefully blend these nutrients to create a beverage that supports bone strength, immune health, and energy. Studies published in the Journal of Nutrition and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that seniors who drink fortified soy milk have stronger bones and fewer fractures. Soy milk is a nutritional powerhouse, offering a complete protein profile with all 9 essential amino acids, just like cow's milk. Each cup provides about 7 grams of high-quality protein, which is vital for maintaining muscle mass, strength, and recovery as we age. Research from 2022 highlights that seniors who consume soy protein regularly experience less muscle loss and better mobility. Unlike many plant-based milks, soy milk is naturally low in saturated fat and contains 0 cholesterol. Multiple studies show that replacing higher-fat dairy with soy milk can lower LDL, or bad cholesterol, and improve heart and blood vessel health. This makes it a heart-smart choice for seniors. One of soy's unique advantages is its isoflavones, plant compounds that act as antioxidants and support cardiovascular and bone health. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition links soy isoflavones to reduced inflammation, improved bone density, and even lower risk of certain cancers. Experts agree, moderate soy intake is safe and beneficial for both men and women. Beyond personal health, soy milk is also a more sustainable choice. Producing soy milk uses far less water and land and generates fewer greenhouse gases than dairy milk. Choosing soy milk helps protect the environment for future generations, making it a win for your health and the planet. When shopping, look for soy milk labeled fortified and unsweetened. Check the nutrition label for at least 20% daily value of calcium, vitamin D, and B12 per serving. Avoid sweetened or flavored varieties, which can contain added sugars that reduce the health benefits. Top brands like Silk, West Soy, and Eden Soy clearly display fortified and unsweetened on the front. For the best nutrition, choose plain fortified soy milk with no added flavors. If you see original, vanilla, or chocolate, double-check for added sugars. Experts recommend making soy milk a regular part of your diet to support muscles, bones, heart, and immune system. By making this simple swap, you can support your muscles, heart, bones, and immune system, while also making a positive impact on the planet. Fortified, unsweetened soy milk is a smart, science-backed choice for healthy aging, recommended by experts and proven by research. Fortified, unsweetened almond and oat milks are now top choices for seniors who want to protect their heart and maintain balanced nutrition. Both are plant-based and lactose-free, but their nutrition profiles and health benefits are distinct, and understanding these differences can help you make the best choice for your needs. Almond milk is naturally low in calories, usually just 30 to 40 per cup, and contains very little fat or carbohydrates. It's a smart option for those watching their weight or managing cholesterol. However, almond milk is also low in protein, with only about 1 gram per cup, so it's important to get protein from other foods. Oat milk, on the other hand, is creamier and higher in carbohydrates, about 120 calories, and 2 to 4 grams of protein per cup. Its standout feature is beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that helps lower LDL cholesterol and supports heart health. This makes oat milk unique among plant-based milks, especially for those focused on cardiovascular wellness. Both almond and oat milks are often fortified with calcium and vitamin D, but always check the label to be sure. For bone health, look for at least 20% daily value of each per serving. Some brands also add vitamin B12, which is especially important for seniors. According to Dr. Lisa Grant, a registered dietitian, unsweetened almond and oat milks are excellent for heart health when fortified and free of added sugars. Almond milk is especially low in saturated fat, while oat milk's beta-glucan fiber can help lower cholesterol. However, she cautions that oat milk is higher in carbohydrates, so those with diabetes should monitor their intake. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that replacing full-fat dairy with fortified plant-based milks, like almond and oat, can lower LDL cholesterol and reduce heart disease risk. For seniors, this simple swap can have a big impact on long-term health. Watch for added oils and thickeners, such as sunflower oil, canola oil, or gums. These can add unnecessary calories and may not be ideal for heart health. The best brands use simple ingredients, just water, nuts, or oats, and added vitamins and minerals. For heart health, both milks are excellent choices when unsweetened and fortified. Almond milk is especially low in saturated fat, while oat milk's beta-glucan fiber helps lower LDL cholesterol. Both can fit into a weight management plan, but almond milk is best for those seeking the lowest calories. Some top brands recommended by dietitians include Califia Farms, Silk, Elmhurst, and Oatly. Look for unsweetened, fortified versions for the best nutrition, and always compare the nutrition facts panel for protein, calcium, vitamin D, and added sugars. When shopping, always read the ingredient list and nutrition facts. Choose milks with at least 20% daily value of calcium and vitamin D per serving, and avoid those with added sugars or unnecessary additives. Remember, unsweetened and fortified are the key words to look for. By choosing fortified, unsweetened almond or oat milk with simple ingredients, you support your heart, bones, and overall well-being, making every glass a step toward a healthier future. Enjoy these milks in your morning coffee, cereal, or smoothies, and feel confident you're making a heart-smart choice. For seniors who prefer traditional dairy, the type of milk you choose after 60 can make a real difference for your bones, heart, and overall health. Fortified skim and 1% milk are recommended by experts for their nutrient profile and lower fat content. Fortification is the process of adding essential nutrients, like vitamins A and D and sometimes B12, to milk. This helps ensure seniors get the nutrients needed for strong bones and a healthy immune system, especially as natural absorption declines with age. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that switching from whole or 2% milk to skim or 1% can lower your intake of saturated fat and calories, while still providing the same high-quality protein and calcium your body needs for muscle and bone health. Both skim and 1% milk retain all the protein and calcium of whole milk, but with far less fat. Studies confirm these low-fat options help maintain bone density and muscle strength in seniors, reducing the risk of fractures and frailty. Fortified milks are enriched with vitamins A and D, which are essential for calcium absorption and bone health. This is especially important after 60, when the body's ability to absorb these nutrients naturally declines. According to Dr. Lisa Grant, a geriatric nutrition specialist, choosing fortified low-fat milk is one of the simplest ways seniors can protect their bones and heart without sacrificing taste or nutrition. If you're lactose intolerant, look for lactose-free skim or 1% milk. These options provide the same nutrients without digestive discomfort, making them ideal for many older adults. You can also try small amounts at first or use lactase enzyme drops to help with digestion. Transitioning from whole to low-fat milk is easier than you think. Start by mixing whole milk with 1% or skim, gradually increasing the low-fat portion each week. Most people adjust quickly and enjoy the lighter taste while still getting all the benefits of real dairy. Use low-fat milk in your morning coffee, cereal, or recipes. Try it in smoothies, oatmeal, or even baking. These small swaps add up to better heart and bone health over time. Always choose milk labeled fortified and low-fat or skim for the best balance of nutrients, bone protection, and heart health. Check the nutrition label for at least 20% daily value of calcium and vitamin D per serving. By making this simple switch, you'll support your bones, muscles, and heart, while still enjoying the taste and benefits of real dairy every day. Fortified skim and 1% milk are smart, science-backed choices for healthy aging. Navigating the milk aisle after 60 can feel overwhelming, but with a clear plan, you can confidently make choices that support your bones, heart, and independence. Here's how you can take charge of your health, one glass at a time. Start with this actionable checklist. 1. Choose milks with 0 added sugar. 2. Keep saturated fat at 2 grams or less per serving. 3. Look for at least 20–30% daily value of calcium and vitamin D. 4. Ignore flashy marketing. Read the nutrition label on the back. 5. Prefer milks made from whole foods like soybeans, almonds, or oats. 6. Select unsweetened and fortified varieties. 7. Rotate your milk choices for variety and nutrition. 8. Keep a shopping list to stay on track. When shopping, compare nutrition labels side by side. Look for milks with simple ingredient lists and avoid those with added sugars, oils, or thickeners. If you're unsure, use your phone to look up ingredients or ask a store nutritionist for help. Make healthy routines part of your day. Enjoy a glass of fortified milk with breakfast, add it to your coffee, or blend it into a smoothie. Keep track of your choices in a food journal to see how different milks affect your energy, digestion, and well-being. And don't forget, schedule regular checkups with your doctor and consider consulting a registered dietitian. They can help you personalize your milk choices based on your health needs, medications, and lifestyle. Bring your food journal or a list of your favorite milks to your appointment for tailored advice. Let's recap. The worst milks for seniors are whole cow's milk, high in saturated fat flavored milks, packed with added sugars raw milk, risk of dangerous bacteria, and rice milk, low in protein, high glycemic index. The best choices are fortified unsweetened soy milk, high in protein and nutrients, fortified unsweetened almond milk, heart healthy and low in calories, fortified oat milk, supports cholesterol and is easy to digest, and fortified skim or 1% cow's milk, low in fat, high in calcium and protein. By following this blueprint, reading labels, making informed choices, and seeking professional advice, you can support your bones, heart, and vitality for years to come. Remember, every smart milk choice is a step toward a stronger, healthier future.